Good morning. Hey dads, we've got to get your hip rotation. We've got to keep making sure you keep your hip rotation for a couple reasons. Number one, you got to keep your back safe, all right? Because your back doesn't like to rotate. And if the hip isn't rotating, the low back is going to be the next place you're going to have to rotate at. You don't want to do that. So we need to keep it rotating for that reason. The second reason is hip rotation along with hip flexor mobility is going to take pressure off your hip. There's a reason why total hip replacements are #1 joint being replaced these days. It wears out easy. We've got to keep your mobility through your hips. And guys, if you don't keep your hip mobility, you're going to lose the ability to do a lot of things that you love to do in life. So let's go ahead and let's take you through how today to keep your hip rotation. All right, it's very easy to do. All you're going to need, make sure you got a band that you can handle and that allows you to stretch easily. We're going to stretch our right leg. We're going to put our left foot against the board. I'm just going to hook it right over top of the arch of my foot. If you're worried about it falling off, just wrap it around one additional time and get that locked in. Now here's the deal. There's a couple of ways you can go ahead and do this. You can take the band and just put it behind your head like this. Reach up with your left hand and just nice and easily pull down and start working that hip rotation. This is going to require you to do a lot of pulling with your hand, which for some of you may not enjoy doing. Second way you can go ahead and do it, put the hand through the band and then just hook it between your index finger and your thumb. Go down behind. Now, locking it out is too much tension. Just put your hand behind and work here. But I like going to this position. That's why I use a smaller band, so I can go ahead and just let my head relax onto the band and just work hip rotation. It's a very easy way now to relax and just stretch out that hip. And I'm telling you guys, hip rotation is huge because you know what? If you don't have rotation here, you're going to have to get it at your back. You don't want the rotation at your back. That disc area does not like to rotate. Those facet joints don't like to rotate, guys. Get the rotation through your hip and go ahead and keep your back safe. All right, guys, that's your first tip this week. Enjoy your Father's Day week. I'll be back with you on some more tips in the near future.